wind's picking up. Insulation. Holy Toledo. Any of you astute watchers will know this is where I dumped the Blazer a year and a half ago, right here. And I came to rescue it with the black Suburban from San Diego. So I thought I'd take a little walk. It's easier to get out of a stuck spot in shoes than it is in a Blazer. It keeps breaking parts. I just thought I'd show you a bit of this land that we own, crawling across this giant stone wall. Spring runoff. Jeez, wind just picked up all of a sudden. It was breezy, but not like this, not howling. Luckily, I have a piece of Kleenex taped across the microphone to try and get the sound of the wind a little bit. It's blowing pretty good now. Got my chainsaw in here. I have to buy a new chainsaw. I was hoping to get one thrown in if I bought a new tractor, but that's not looking too good. Got a big old birch tree came down here. Woo! Here's an old tree. Yep. With the wind howling like that, because it'll come down, rusty old tree. Could use a little bit of tinkering, clean it up a little bit. My land goes up at an angle, it goes up behind my neighbors. Woo! This holler here, there's a little holler behind my house, or in front of my house, behind the neighbor's house. I wonder what was in here. Living in the ground. Hope he doesn't come out and bite me. Huh, I've only been here once before in all the years. I should go across my neighbor's land. He's selling and moving to Texas where he spends the winter. I think he's going to retire to Texas. The house next door from me is really well maintained. The buildings are all well maintained. The whole setup is beautifully maintained. See that? His backyard is actually my front yard. I go right up behind his house, up through there somewhere. Here's the barbed wire fence line. I was talking to a surveyor. He says they might have been put in 100 years ago, but they're still there. Did you do your survey? And there they are. The old barbed wire. It's always there, he says. Lying on the ground, buried, but you always find it. The tree lost its top. Maintained house, well-maintained buildings. He's got a couple hundred acres. I should ask him to go for a ride. He's the guy that rescued me when I was stuck in my other land across the road up the hill with my Toro. He came and rescued me with his mule, but he ended up chainsawed a couple of trees, but he ended up pulling me with a come-along. He is fully equipped. Come-alongs, chainsaws, you name it. He's got everything. He goes way back up in the bush, I guess, in his property. Doesn't want to get stranded and have to make a phone call with cell phone service that's very spotty here. Yep, there it is. I'd like to take a walk with him, a nature walk. He's a nice guy. Been here for 40 years. Bought this place right out of high school, I think. And he's probably 60 or so, so he's had it for over 40 years. But, oh, there's a hill there. I'd like to check it out. One day I'll ask him, and maybe we'll go cut some wood or something. I'll take a day off. Lots to explore when you own 100 acres. 3/4 of it are so wooded. About 1,000 acres in the back, owned by the state. They don't do a friggin' thing on that land except watch it grow. Suits me fine. What are we doing here with the chainsaw? Wasn't me. Across the way. I can't get there right now. It's rushing a little too fast. One wrong move and you're in the drink. So I have to wait for warmer weather where things are dried up a little bit. And the hoop stacked with all these rocks. Rocky ground. These are river rocks. Glaciers passed through here a million billion years ago. Deposited their detritus. Yep, more stuff. Nice, huh? So nice here. That's why we bought this place. Too bad we need the money. Gotta sell the house, but I don't care about the house. But I just have to cross over my land to get to my land, which would be my neighbor's land, or whoever buys it, land, or whatever. Walking atop the stone wall. There's some more fencing. Keep the cows inside or outside, or keep the foxes or the deer or whatever, the coyotes. The thing of it is, if a tree falls and plunks me on the head, you ain't gonna see the video. Because no one but me puts up my videos. Mrs. CW barely even puts up with my videos. She isn't going to put one up, that's for sure. And the geek upstairs, he drinks soda and eats pizza. That wasn't so bad. Where am I going? Forgot what I was doing here. Just going for a walk, I guess. Whoops, a little wet there. Don't you wish this camera had a wider angle lens? It's kind of narrow. It only looks at exactly what I focus it on. Whoop. It's overcome its bank here in my field. I wanted to show you something. I forgot where it was. Getting a little lost myself. I usually just come here on the lawnmower. Like I said, when you got 100 acres, it's a lot to look at. Some people out west, 1,000 acres, 10,000 acres. Well, I just got 100. Guess it'll have to do. I saw a porcupine here last year over there somewhere. I was chasing him with the camera, but I forgot to press the bloody button. So I didn't record a thing, even though the camera was looking right at him. It was getting dark. Too dark to see. That's what I wanted to show you. Right over here. Confluence of two major waterways. One coming from the neighbors and one coming from the neighbors. Yep, stand of cedars. One day I'll show you the cedars over on that side, on the neighbor's property. As soon as you cross over the line, the trees are huge. Huge cedar trees. Not today. I got to go back in the basement and get my electric lines hooked up for my water pump. Turn the water back on. I'm going to bring a man out here tomorrow. We're going to start plastering. I'm too slow. Fruit Loops. Too injured. Really hurts them. That's a problem with the construction trade. You get worn out big time. Wears you out. Yeah, if I had a tractor, I'd take these rocks out. I sure would. Tired of hitting them. Whacking the blades. Another rock over here, I know them well. Right there. You know, the ground makes rocks. There's a special rock-making factory underground. Because no matter how many rocks you take away, there's always more rocks coming back. Over here too. Right there. One right there. Spring runoff. Big boulder here. I should paint them with some fluorescent paint of some sort, or white paint or something. But sometimes the grass gets so high, it's an elephant's eye, and I fail to see it when I'm zooming, zipping along. Zippity-doo-dah. Alright, it's 6:30. Marketplace is on. Hear that? More rocks. And the flood. Flood of 2011. 2011. There it is. Thanks for looking. I'm in the country. I'm getting back to work. Don't tell the missus.